Welcome to Gruesome Minds. We have all heard of Jack the Ripper, right? What about Jack the Stripper? Have you ever heard of him? This is the story of Jack the Stripper, who reigned terror in London in the early 1960s. London, 1964. The city is alive with post-war optimism. But beneath the surface, something sinister lurks in the shadows. Over the course of just 1 year, 6 women, all working as prostitutes, were brutally murdered in a series of crimes that would later be attributed to an unidentified killer known as Jack the Stripper. Each victim was strangled, their bodies stripped of clothing and dumped in secluded locations around West London. The killer's signature was chillingly precise. He left no witnesses and no clear motive, just bodies left to rot in dark alleyways and abandoned lots. The first victim, Frances Brown, was found in February 1964. Then came the others, Brenda Ann, Mary Fleming, and more, each death marking another eerie step in the killer's untraceable trail. The women had one thing in common. They were all sex workers, often known to frequent the same areas. But it wasn't just their profession that made them targets. The killer's methodical and careful approach suggested an eerie level of control. He knew exactly where to strike, and in a city of millions, he was able to remain a ghost. As the body count grew, Londoners began to fear that they were dealing with a new type of killer, someone who was both cunning and terrifyingly efficient. The police launched a massive investigation, but despite countless hours of searching, no real leads emerged. The killer, dubbed Jack the Stripper in the press, seemed to vanish as quickly as he struck. The investigation was marred by confusion and lack of evidence. Eyewitnesses were scarce, and the brutality of the crimes left little to go on. The police even considered connections to the infamous Jack the Ripper case, but no real similarities emerged in terms of method or motive. Many theories have surfaced over the years about the true identity of Jack the Stripper. Some believe he was a local man with knowledge of the women's routines, while others suspect he could have been a drifter, moving in and out of London undetected. There are even those who think the killer was a member of the police force or someone with intimate knowledge of law enforcement tactics. One thing is certain, whoever the killer was, they were careful, methodical, and appeared to enjoy the power they had over their victims. The case remains one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in London's criminal history. If you're enjoying this dive into one of history's most chilling cases, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe to Gruesome Minds for more true crime stories, serial killers, and gruesome events. We've got plenty more to unravel in the world of dark mysteries and real-life horrors. As for the victims of Jack the Stripper, their lives were tragically cut short, and their deaths remain an open wound in the history of London's criminal landscape. Despite all the efforts of the police, the case remains unsolved, and Jack the Stripper has never been identified. For now, he remains a ghost, a killer who may still be out there, or perhaps someone who slipped through the cracks of time. And with that, we leave the case of Jack the Stripper, an unsettling reminder of how quickly life can be snuffed out, and how even the most notorious killers can remain hidden in the shadows. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Gruesome Minds for more chilling tales of true crime. Until next time, keep your lights on and your mind sharp. You never know what's lurking in the dark.